Why am I scared?
Especially like, I'm gonna say we done definitely.
I know we did this mad times before. Okay.
What's up, you guys? This is Kicking It with Blair, and today I have a special guest. Her name is Indigo. She's here today to share her journey and experience and about her first book that she published. So, hi, Indigo.
Hey guys, how are you?
I want to start off with you telling the viewers a little bit about yourself.
Okay. My name is Indigo Pascall. I am 22 years old. I am from Pensacola, New Jersey. I know Blair because we went to school together. At first I went to Kane University in 2016 and 17, but I then transferred and I ended up graduating from Norfolk State in Virginia. A little bit about me. I told my age, my hometown. I'm into acting, so I act. A lot of my acting work is based out of Philadelphia because I live 10 minutes away from there. So I do some things on the side, and I'm a waitress. So that's my life. That's all. That's really what it is.
Okay. Well, you're working though. So can you tell the viewers a little bit about your book?
Yes. Bigger Than a Bump is my first book, and it took me a lot of courage to write it, but the main focus of the book is my journey with cystic acne. A lot of people were like, oh, you're writing about cystic acne, which is like not like the normal topic, but I wrote about my cystic acne because it was a huge part of my life for so long. My book it doesn't just touch on acne, it touches on mental health, anxiety, depression, especially in the Black community. It touches on, our family members not knowing our insecurities. It touches on a few things. So acne kind of seeped into my relationships with guys, my relationships with God, my relationships with myself, and my confidence level, especially when it comes to what I want to do with my career, like acting and stuff. So it definitely stood in the way of a lot of areas of my life. So Bigger Than a Bump is definitely bigger than a bump.
Ooh, I love that. So how old were you when you started facing acne?
I started getting acne when I was 11 years old. I'm 22 now, so it's been 11 years. I just got it kind of under control. But yeah, I was in the 6th grade, and it was kind of around the time my menstrual started. I guess, my hormones, young girls, we start, breasts start growing and everything happens, but I didn't really get those symptoms. I just got the acne. So I started getting it when I was in 6th grade, and that was just like it's a weird time in a child's life because you go from kid to like worrying about what a boy thinks about you, or worrying about who's liking or rating you from 1 to 10. We used to be on.
Yes.
So it was definitely a pivotal time of my life. So I started when I was 11.
Okay. And so did you, when the acne first came about, did you try any at-home remedies?
I literally tried everything. Like, if you can think of it, I tried it. First thing I tried was obviously over-the-counter stuff like Neutrogena, Aveeno, Proactive. Everybody was hip on that. But at-home remedies, I'm Trini, so a lot of my family was like, you need to put aloe on, you need to use this cream and that, it's natural, African black soap, that was, it worked temporarily, but nothing cleared me up permanently. I tried African black soap. I put lemon on my face, toothpaste on my face. I did facials. I did chemical peels. If I listed everything I did, we would be here all day.
And so nothing worked, or there were some products that worked a little bit better for you than.
Yeah, so like I noticed now that Aveeno, the brand Aveeno, I can use Aveeno. It works for me. That's something that works for me. But like Neutrogena, it would clear me for maybe like a week, but I was an athlete in school and I played field hockey. So I would wear these goggles on my face. So I wouldn't really be helping out my situation because I would be outside sweating all day. Like my hormones and my glands were always moving, and I wasn't going to give up I wasn't going to give up what I love because, because of my skin. It was that deep, but I still had to, be a kid. And that's why it was so detrimental to me. I think I spoke of that the most in my book because I was still a kid and I didn't really know where to put these feelings at. Cause I'm like, I want to go play. I want to go to the mall with boys. I want to, do what every other preteen, the teenager is doing. But my confidence didn't really allow me to. It really kind of challenged it. But yeah, I found a couple things. African black soap works for me. Aveeno works for me, but that's about the only thing that's over the counter that works for my skin.
All right. So you never tried going to the dermatologist?
I went to my first dermatologist when I was 15, and then they proposed Accutane, and Accutane is the only drug in the world that only drug available to us that clears acne. Is 99% sure. But when I was 13, it's a long list of side effects. So I was still young. My mom wasn't really ready for me to develop these side effects. I am on it now. Now that I'm an adult. Yeah. So that's why my skin is clearing up. But yeah, I started Accutane in November of 2020, and this is month 4. But when I went to my first dermatologist when I was about 13, and they would give me benzoyl peroxide. They would give me, if you're watching this and you have acne, the first round of dermatologist approved things that they give you. I tried everything there. I used pills that made me nauseous, topicals, masks, whole lot of stuff that just, yeah, I went to a couple. I think I've been to maybe like 6 dermatologists in my life.
Okay, well, it's good that you finally found something that works for you, though, because your skin is over there glowing. Like,
Thank you. I've never seen my skin like crazy. I don't even be, acne is something that I dealt with for so long, so I kind of got used to my face looking the way it did. So now I be in the mirror like, who is this? Like, who is this? Like,
right?
Crazy. But yeah.
So the next question: what would you tell a young girl that's dealing with bad acne?
It's so important that you ask this question because for a long time before I started learning my skin, I thought that girls are the only ones that go through this. And we're not. Guys go through this as well. Young guys go through acne. And I think a lot of people pin acne and self-esteem on guys because, young women, we like looking good, but guys like to looking good too. So to anyone with acne, I would say dig deeper. I would say dig deeper and find what else makes you beautiful, because the right company, the right situation, the right support is going to bring that beauty out of you. Your skin is not what makes you ugly or beautiful. Like, because I knew from the day that I got acne, I was still a beautiful person. I just couldn't see it. And with acne, it's hard to see because you got to look past all these physical blemishes. And then you have to try to block out everybody who's saying negative things or looking at your skin too hard and stuff like that. So I would say to them, like, look, you have to put yourself in the best possible way to grow and to learn yourself like deeper. Like me, I'm an extrovert. So I'm always around people. And I learned that I was distracting myself from really feeling. Like I had to put myself in an uncomfortable situation. I think that was me jumping and going to a different school. I had to put myself in an uncomfortable situation so I can learn who I was and learn the other things that made me beautiful besides my skin and my body. And, I had to learn, okay, you have a good heart, you have a good character. And then when I started surrounding myself with people like that, I kind of forgot about my skin. You be around people who bring out the other beautiful factors about you that's beyond skin, because it's way deeper than that.
Yes, I agree. I would say, you mentioned earlier that you talked about how it may have been insecure, and I guess you just didn't show that. Say, because I never, picked up that energy from you. So, like, I always felt like you were always, confident, friendly, outgoing. I would have never knew, but that's why I'm happy that you wrote a book about that, because there probably are people out there that are, dealing with their own insecurities, but trying to mask that pain.
Yeah. But it's a good fact that you use mask, because ever since I wrote this book, everybody's like, I had no idea. Like, oh my God, because I was faking the funk for so many years and I got used to it. Like I literally, I remember being in high school, going to the bathroom, popping a pimple, crying about it because it was either painful or because I was about to go back to the lunch table and, cover my face or use my hair to cover it and just put on the mask because everybody expects you to be happy all the time. And I think it was actually really hard for me. That's where I kind of got into the whole anxiety thing. Cause like, okay, act normal, put a smile on. I kept doing that until I crashed. And it's like, you don't have to do this anymore. So that's it's interesting that you say that because a lot of people are like, I would have never knew. I'm like,
Right.
yep.
But I'm glad you came to terms with it and you're open to share that with everybody. That's good though. So can you share what all goes into publishing a book since this is the first published book?
Publishing a book is, I would say, it's super easy, especially nowadays. Amazon makes it they have something called KDP, Kindle Developing Product. I think that's what it stands for. It's amazing. I personally got an editor. She is based actually in your home, in your area. She's in like Maryland. So editor, let me tell y'all, networking is everything. I told my mom that my mom knew somebody who wrote books. He pointed me in the direction of an editor. So she charged me maybe $4 a page. My book is only 66 pages. She charged me $4 a page to copy edit. And then, well, let me start from the top. When writing, my mom would say, write when you're inspired. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're repeating yourself. And I just started writing during quarantine because we were home and I had nothing else to do. So I got a Google Doc, and by every chapter, I just split it up. I just would write what I felt and stop and write and stop and get food and stop. You have to write when you're inspired. But once I was done and I felt like I was done, I reached out to an editor. She did my copy edits. She sent them back. You say if you like their copy edits or not. Yes, I like it. No, I don't. Fix this. I'm going to add this. My editor was probably pissed off with me because I would add chapters like, oh, I have 2 more chapters to add right between there. She's probably like, girl, I'm tired of this. But yeah, so I would, pay more if I wanted to do that. And then they did. My brother actually designed my cover. So yeah, so that was good. I didn't have to pay her to do that. All in all, I ended up paying her maybe like $300. Like, it really wasn't that much. And you put it on Amazon. I have it available for ebook and hard copy. Amazon only makes it when people order it. So it's on Amazon. You just add it as if you're kind of submitting a paper on Blackboard or something. You kind of add it like that. You add the format of your illustration on it. You add the format of the back. I'm so sorry about this lighting. And they make it to copy. So when people say somebody orders it now, they'll produce it, kind of make it, and then they'll send it. So it's super easy. And then KDP has something where you can log on to and see the sales. You can see how well it's doing with the ebook and paperback. You can see the reviews people are giving you. So it's really good. But Amazon does get 40%, just to let y'all know. They get 40% sales. So you definitely want to aim high when they ask you how much you want your book to be. I said $15 because my book is very small. It's my first book and I didn't want to, overprice people. But if I write another one, we're definitely going to shoot for the stars because Amazon definitely takes 40% of it. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to ask, do you think you'll ever write another book?
Oh yeah. I'm definitely going to stick with this author thing because I told myself if I inspired 1 or 2 people, I did my job. But, you never know who you're going to touch. And with a topic like this, I knew I was going to touch people because I know somebody knows somebody that deals with acne. So I'm getting the DMs I'm getting and the feedback I'm getting and the phone calls from my friends and family. It's just that's what it's all about. I'm not worried about the money that I get from it. It's nice to have a couple extra dollars, but I work a full-time job and I'm a waitress, so it's cool. Money's cool, but it's just the money is definitely not the goal. Just people knowing my story and people seeing me in a different light and people being able to be like, yo, I go through this. I know what she feels, because not everybody's going to come out and say it. I think that was really, I'm definitely going to write another book because inspiring is definitely, I feel like that's my purpose, whether that be on the screen with acting, whether that be on a book with writing. I definitely inspire.
Well, I like that. I love that. Um, so lastly, can you share where can the viewers purchase your book? Is it just Amazon?
Yes, it's on
Okay.
Amazon. You guys all have Prime because it can get to you in about a day or two, and you can get the ebook. But it is on Amazon. It's bigger than a bump, and my name is Indigo Pascall. It definitely pops up and you pop right bigger than a bump because I'm the only bigger than a bump on there, and all the copyrights are reserved to me. So that's another thing when you write a book, make sure all the copyright, nobody can steal this, nobody can say they did it, nobody can put their name on it. I even got my face on it, so you can't even you can't even try to. But yes, you can go right on Amazon. I know everybody's addicted to Amazon, and you can you can grab that there.
That's true. Okay, okay. And so for the viewers that may not follow you already on social media, are you willing to share where they
Yes,
can?
I'm trying to get my followers up. I'm trying to rebrand my
Yeah.
whole. My Instagram is all things indie. Everything is lowercase, all things indie. And then my YouTube, I'm trying to revamp there too. It's all things indie as well. So I definitely hope to hear from anybody that has questions, concerns, or just wanna. I'm an open book, very humble, very genuine. So yeah, holla at your girl.
Yes, you guys better get at her and get that book, guys. Any last minutes before we wrap it up?
I just want to say I'm so proud of you for this. I'm proud of you for doing this. I've been watching all of your videos and I'm definitely inspired, especially because we have similar, wants out of this life and similar interests. So I'm definitely proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. And anything else about my book, please, oh, not please, but go grab it. Even if you don't go grab it, you can follow me on Instagram, follow me on subscribe to my YouTube to find more about me because, and if you know anybody struggling with acne, depression, anxiety, or just low self-esteem in general, be patient with them because you really never know how much it's in what multiple areas it's affecting them. So that's all I have to say.
Agreed, agreed. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming on my show today. I really, really appreciate it, and I'm sure the viewers will too. So that was Kicking It with Blair, guys. We're signing out. Thank you for tuning in.